it is relatively well known that the new president takes the oath of office on a Bible. What is lesser known is where that tradition came from and what Bibles the presidents choose.
Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden, Jr., do solemnly swear.
The office of President of the United States.
So help me God.
35 words, a Bible, and a judge. What sounds like the makings of a wedding are actually Inauguration Day traditions passed down for more than 200 years. It's an iconic moment when a citizen takes the oath of office with his hand atop a Bible and becomes the country's president, swearing an allegiance to uphold the Constitution before God and country.
Some have used George Washington, the Bible that George Washington used in 1789, which is the King James version of the Bible, and it's actually it's owned by a Masonic lodge in New York. They lent it for Washington to use for the oath because Washington, his Bible hadn't arrived, his possessions, his materials hadn't really arrived from Mount Vernon by the time he was in New York for the inauguration. And so they rush out to grab this Bible.
While many believe George Washington added the words, "So help me God," at the end of the oath, there are no accounts of him using the phrase. We do know that in 1881, when President Chester A. Arthur was sworn in, he did use the words during his ceremony. Many subsequent presidents followed the leads of Washington and Arthur, using Bibles and the phrase, "So help me God," but with their own personal touch.
So we've seen some presidents opt to use the very same Bible that George Washington used the first time he took the oath of office as president. We've seen a number of presidents use the Lincoln Bible, which is in the possession of the Library of Congress. Barack Obama used it for both of his inaugurations. Donald Trump used it for his first inauguration. But Donald Trump also combined the Lincoln Bible with a family Bible.
So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
What Bible did the incoming president use this year? Although Trump recently released an Inauguration Edition of his Bible, instead he chose the same two that he used in 2016, Abraham Lincoln's Bible and a Bible his mother gave him as a child. President Trump's childhood Bible from the inauguration will be on display at the Museum of the Bible for a limited time starting this week. The exhibit will also feature other Bibles used by past presidents.
But what's interesting about our exhibit is we also have on display the Grover Cleveland Bible that was used, that was his Bible, and it was also the only other president that had 4 intervening years between their 2 presidencies. So we know that this is always every 4 years a very exciting time for the city of Washington, D.C. and here at the Museum of the Bible. We're excited to welcome all those who are coming to town for this event.
Vice President J.D. Vance also used a family Bible, one given to him by his grandmother the day he left home for the Marine Corps. While swearing on a Bible is not required by the Constitution, it is a time-honored tradition from the Founding Fathers to today.